I forgot all about this. That's that way.
All aboard the Trail Pipe Express.
Holy night.
Very steady, very steady.
Holy crap.
Nice clear water.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello. We have arrived. Final fire tower. Number 5.
Yep. And the best part, it's a high peak.
Yeah, it's a high peak. That's right. The twofer. We are at Hunter Mountain, Westkill Wilderness. I'm going to be doing Hunter Mountain. We're going to be around 2,000 feet of elevation gain that we're going to have to climb. Once we hit the top, we're going to be at a little over 4,000, like 4,040.
Okay.
It is the second highest peak in the Catskills. Not by much though. It's only like 60 feet lower than Slide. We have a little bit of snow on the ground up here. It's kind of a misty rain, fog type vibe going on. Right now, we'll get the packs on, get registered, and get on our way, right?
Yep.
Registered here. All right.
Hey, Daddy, look, I'm a train.
Yep. Very moist air and kind of cold. All right. Shall we do it?
Yep. Let's go.
I have a plan. I'm already thinking about plan B. It's like a 9-mile loop. And we get to see a bunch of stuff. However, it's kind of not worth it if you can't see anything. And if the trail conditions are like this, part of that loop is on the Devil's Path. And that trail is no joke. So we'll see how the day goes, and we may adjust as needed. What do you think?
Yep.
I'm blue. That's also allowed to have horses.
Ah, okay.
Somewhere up there is a very large mountain. I promise. Hiked into the fog now, huh?
Yep.
It'll probably just get a little denser.
That's all.
Trail Pipe Lean, Hunter Mountain, Catskills, New York. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
If it starts raining much harder than this, I'll have to put the rain gear on. Not quite 2 miles up yet. Place to tie your horses up. We have another 1,110 feet to climb, over 1.7 miles, and 0.6 to the lean-to. So this one's a little different, I imagine, because we're on a shared trail for horseback riding. So you can probably bring your horse over and get a drink out of the bucket. That's something you don't see all the time, huh?
Yep.
Up on top of a mountain.
Nice clear water.
Yeah. Alright. It's getting steep and getting very icy.
Hopefully we see the shelter soon.
Yeah. Maybe we will stop at the shelter on the way up so I can put my spikes on, because I'm kind of pushing my luck at this point.
Yep.
Alright. Back on the trail. A little steep, a little icy.
Yep.
Well, I think instead of doing it after the tower, we'll go check it out now, because I really want to put my spikes on. It's been a little bit of a struggle between the wet snow and the ice that's underneath. You've been doing all right with your spikes on though, right? All right, so we're gonna get off blue, get on yellow, and there should be a lean-to not too far away. That's right, I remember this one. Yeah, you go through the rocks.
Yeah. This is a cool little walk in the forest.
Mm-hmm. Hope I can make it to the spot where I want to get my spikes on. Yep. Yep. I forgot all about this, but it's one of the coolest approaches to a lean-to. Yeah. Well, this lean-to's got a cool approach and a cool view. They picked this spot on purpose. We are.
This is awesome.
Cool little lean-to. John Robb lean-to. And an awesome view as well. And there's a ledge out there, but I'm not gonna tempt fate right now. So I'm gonna take a little break and I'm gonna get some spikes on. Join the spike club.
Yeah.
John Robb lean-to.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna get the packs back on. Well, I'm gonna get my pack back on. Logan's ready to go.
Yep. I was doing that while you were fooling around with the camera.
Oh, okay. Then we'll get back on the trail.
Yep.
Go find ourselves a fire tower. This is a lot like the majority of the other half of the loop that we're going to pass on today. It's between the weather and the conditions and the fact that you can't see a view. It kind of doesn't make a lot of sense to put yourself through that. My adrenaline junkie days are behind me. Still looking for that 3,500 feet elevation sign.
Yep.
I think we either missed it or it's not up, because I'm showing that we're just above it, which I guess doesn't mean a lot, because in this case we still have 540 more vertical feet to go. Although we're, according to the GPS, above 35 right now, so it'd be more like 500. I'm sure that matters to you quite a bit, huh?
Yeah.
Carl's chairlift. Okay. So that's that way. And then ski area to chairlift. Well, so
Intersection.
there's another way of doing this. It'd be cheating if you're trying to do what we're doing. You can take a chairlift from Hunger Mountain Ski Resort to the top, and then, according to that sign, 1.1 mile hike to here, and then up to the fire tower. I guess by the time you get to the fire tower, it would be like 2 miles, but still, I thought that trail was longer than that, because I've actually gone to check it out before. But again, the weather's kind of limiting everything. We had a pretty cool day planned out with a route of a lot of things to see, and we're not going to get to see them, and even hiking down that wouldn't be worth it. So we're going to continue on. It says we've gone 0.3 miles since the lean-to. And this says 1 mile to Hunger Mountain, so all right. We should get a little bit of a break from the steepness. These spikes are making a world of difference for me, though. So much easier. I didn't realize how much harder I was working. And just so I don't offend anybody, when I said that would be cheating, I meant for climbing the high peaks and the fire tower challenge. Right now I would gladly take a chairlift ride up to this if that were acceptable, but we've got a challenge to complete. And as I'm talking to you, I just got that. If you haven't experienced it, I don't know how to describe it. There's a certain level you get on these mountains where all of a sudden the smell just hits you, right? I call it, well, they call it, let's get out from underneath that tree. The trees are dropping their ice. It must be warming up. But you hit the alpine zone, and the pine smell, because they're still old, they give off is just very strong. And right now we are in smack dab the alpine zone.
Yeah. Yole, 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 hee-haw!
Because yodeling is required when you reach the alpine zone.
Yep.
See? Get a little break. Don't get me wrong, we still got some stuff to climb, but we're coming across one of the shoulders of Hunter. So it's like a ridge. It's not the ridge, but it's a ridge. Hunter is a extremely large mountain, and there's a lot of trails and a lot of ways to do this.
Yes. I think Daddy said it's the second largest mountain.
It's the second tallest.
Oh.
Yep, but size-wise, it goes on for, it's 100's pretty large. And there's also some bushwhack trails to get to some other of the peaks that we would have passed on our loop. So we'll see them when we hit those peaks, and luckily they're not that much of a bushwhack because the herd paths are so worn in that there's actually kind of a trail to follow. And I say kind of a trail to follow because a true bushwhack through this stuff would just be grueling. It would take you 4 or 5 hours to go a mile trying to get through that. So this is a nice walk right now. That was a pretty cool walk through there, huh?
Yeah.
All right, unfortunately the party's over. We got 340 more feet of elevation to gain, and we gotta gain it somehow.
Yeah.
Starting now. So let's get it.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, there's a view out here of West Hunger and just barely the actual side of the mountain where the ski resort's on, but we're not going to see anything because we're socked in up here.
Yep.
So, and that's a little quite cliffy. It's not level cliffy, it's like slanty cliffy. So we'll skip that, but that's where it is.
Up that.
All ice underneath, which just adds to the fun factor. Uh, 3,810 feet. So we got 230 more feet to climb. Probably, I don't know, half mile. I'll take that. Is this a bonus trail pipe lean? Bonus trail pipe lean in the Alpine Zone, Hunger Mountain. It's not easy getting to a 4,000 plus peak, huh? You're really chewing up the elevation.
I'm hungry for elevation. Feed me more. Feed me more!
Just like with any peak. Final push. It's amazing how that doesn't look steep. Is always brutal. No matter what. Whether you're on the easiest trail or not. We are at 3,955.6. 85 more vertical feet to go.
Oh, he's cute.
Little pine tree.
Cute.
What that is, you can't take your horses to the fire tower. So that log right there is where you could tie them with the traditional way. But because of the ground here, those steps, you basically pull your horse up next to it and it makes it easier getting on the horse. So this is, I think, the limit of where the horses can go. Now you gotta hike the rest of the way.
Yep. Which we've been hiking the whole way, to be fair.
That's right. I wouldn't want to take a horse up this anyway right now. It would be a bad idea. Because as I said, everything underneath the snow is solid ice. Well, that makes sense. No horses beyond this point is what that says. A couple of signs that are probably blown down. And right there, would be a watcher's cabin.
Watcher's cabin?
Which means right there is the fire tower.
Ooh, we made it.
And I don't know if the fog is getting picked up, but you can barely see the top of the tower, much less anything else. So there will be no view today, unfortunately. And I'm kind of bummed about that because this one has a really, really nice view. But that's alright. See, there's the other end of the horses thing. Horses loading ramp, I guess we'll call it. We at least gotta climb up it, right?
Yep.
Alright, let's do it. This one's super covered with ice too. Holy night.
That kind of scared me a bit.
Yeah.
I thought the whole fire tower was...
Nope, it was just all the ice coming off. We shake it too much and we'll be covering ice. Congratulations, buddy.
Ah, yes.
Fire tower number 5
Whoa.
is in the books. Woo!
Woo! Gonna have to do that because you're afraid to let go.
I have something for you.
Really?
Yeah. Congratulations. There is your patch for completing all the fire towers.
Whoa. Where did you get this?
Well, from the Catskills. I forget the name. We'll post that too. There's the name. But I didn't mean to do this, but we actually see the order.
Mm-hmm.
Balsam Lake, Tremper, Overlook, Reg Hill, and Hunter.
Oh,
That's the order we did them in.
Oh,
I
how convenient.
totally didn't do that on purpose. But there you go. That's your patch.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes,
Congratulations, buddy. You earned it.
yes.
You want me to hang on to it till we get back down?
Yes.
Let's head down. All right. We'll wave goodbye to the fog-covered fire tower.
Bye, fire tower. Thank you for being my final one.
And we'll head back down.
Woohoo.
So, if we were going to do the loop, we would go that way and then make a few other turns as well. But being it is what it is, I think we'll save that and come back and do it in better conditions.
Yeah.
Because if it's this icy here, then I don't know about the Devil's Path.
Yeah.
It didn't get that name for no reason.
No.
If you haven't heard of it, do a quick Google search. It is a very formidable trail. Some say the hardest on the East Coast. And some even say the hardest in the entire United States. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but it is certainly no joke. Very challenging, extremely technical, and we have only been on a section of it, but there's not really too many places that are what I would call good sections. So we're going to take our victory and head back to the locker room, right?
Yeah.
All right. Besides, we still got to go down all the ice-covered trail.
Yep.
Without falling on our patukas. Yeah. There's that pine smell again.
Alpine train. Leaving the station now.
I don't realize how steep it is till you go back down, huh?
Yeah.
It's hard to put the brakes on. Back in the alpine zone.
Yep. Yole, 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 hee-haw.
Because yodeling is encouraged upon re-entry.
Yep. True that, true that.
I say we do the short hike back to the lean-to, and we can eat something real quick, maybe make some hot chocolate and some coffee, and then we'll hike back down the mountain.
Yep.
What do you think? Alright, we're back again. We have some lunch, some drink, and we'll get back on it. Until then. Oh, sat too long. I'm a little sore.
I had to go to the privy, so I didn't sit.
Getting our pouch on.
Yep.
And we're gonna get off this mountain.
Yeah.
Because up here,
Mountain.
it's probably gonna be freezing rain. Alright. Before we were so rudely interrupted by the dying battery.
Yep.
I don't even know what I was saying.
Oh, I remember.
What?
We're gonna get off this mountain because here it's gonna be freezing rain and we want to get back to good old PA where there it'll just be probably normally rain.
Yes. We got another 2.25-ish miles. Luckily it's all downhill, and
Yep.
ice and snow are all we gotta deal with. At least there's not really a lot of rocks. So we'll go back through the coolest entrance to any shelter that I've ever seen and get on the trail.
Okay.
And
All aboard the Trail Pipe Express.
that's where the privy is that he's talking about. It's a killer shelter, but the wind must whip up over that cliff or something, because last time I was here I was freezing, and I was starting to get pretty cold this time. I moved 50 yards away from it and I'm not as cold anymore.
Rock climbing. Good thing you taught me rock climbing stuff.
We got a few more patches to collect.
Wait, we do?
Yeah, there's more challenges.
Oh, really?
We still gotta get all the high peaks.
Yep.
And there's a few others that I haven't revealed yet. We'll start putting them on the backpack.
Yeah. Very steady, very steady, very steady, very steady.
The snow is so sloppy. I feel like we could make the world's largest snowman fairly easily by just starting the snowball and rolling it down the rest of the way.
Yeah. That would be easy.
Well, the temperature has definitely dropped, because what was once slush is now all ice. So there's ice on top of ice.
I slipped on the same patch of ice I did earlier.
Holy crap. Yeah, this is whew. Maybe we should have just beeline down here. Oh. I contemplated waiting until tomorrow to do this, but that's New Year's Eve. We've been right at the deadline, because we probably would have had a better view tomorrow. But I'm glad we didn't, because I'm not sure we would make it up once this freezes tonight. I mean, you can do it, but it's gonna be 4 times the challenge. So
Thank you.
look, I can actually see a couple mountains for the first time all day today.
Yeah.
So the fog is lifting. And we just passed a couple with on their way up with not even hiking shoes on. So they're gonna probably be in for a little bit of a surprise. I did warn them though.
Yeah.
So to come do high peaks in the Catskills and in the Adirondacks, you'll probably be on spikes and at snowshoes at this point.
Yeah.
Heed the warnings,
At least if you had
because when you pull in, it's going to be totally different once you get up the mountain, and that's how bad things happen. I didn't want to stop and put mine on the way up, and I should have, because it's so much easier, but I waited till we got to the lean-to and put them on, and what a difference. But I took a risk. But down's really the dangerous part. You can fall up, but falling down, that's usually when you have a higher likelihood of getting an injury. So there you go. Bring spikes from now till like May. PSA. We have 1.8 miles to go.
Yep.
And it's a little less steep. Hooray! We can actually see the valley we're parked in. We're parked at the bottom of that second mountain over there. We had no idea any of this was here on the way up, huh?
Nope.
Just fog. Just like that, we're back. Ouch. Oh, okay. Yep. Last one. 24 hours to spare. We just got to I think he's with the DEC, judging by his truck. But the keeper of the canisters, he does all the canisters on the high peaks. So he told us to leave us a note next time we get to one.
Okay.
And he gave us some pamphlets and
Yep.
stuff like that.
Responsibility.
There you go. You got all 5 fire towers.
Yep. Woo!
Hunter Mountain.
Hunter Mountain.
So what do you think the mileage count is?
6.28.
6.28, that's your guess? We did 7.84, so almost 8 miles.
Wow.
So it only would have been like a mile and a half longer doing the loop. But that wasn't it. It was the steep terrain. And our total elevation gain that we hiked was 2,093 feet.
Ooh.
So, not too shabby.
Nope.
That leaves us only...
a couple things.
We'll get in the truck, get on our way home, and once we get there, it will be...
Hot tub time!
hot tub time. Peace out, tribe, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! And a Happy New Year!